Alright, the skit I'm gonna be talking about today is Crash Out Tammy. And so basically it was like I got two customers coming, right? One day it was like this older white woman, and it was like this light skinned dude, right? So they come in, they seem cool, they speaking with each other, so like it seems like they all cool and stuff, right? Talking one shorty with my band. I remember he was rolling a blunt, and she's like, "Oh, you can't roll that in here." And it's like, at the time, the job was corrupt. I ain't really like them. And at the same time, it's not like he was sparking it or nothing, and nobody else was in the gas station at the time. So I wasn't swearing, bro. I was like, he good as long as he don't spark it or nothing. And like he seemed chill, he seemed calm and stuff. And then what was it? Dang, what was it? Yeah, so she was trying to get some stuff. So he's going to get her milk, and she's asking for whole milk. And I think he was asking like which whole milk, or is there another whole milk or something like that. I don't know. Me personally, there's so many types of all types of stuff and all that. That I mean, wait, at the time she did say whole milk, so that should have been obvious for bro. But they both seemed high or bent at the time, so it couldn't go in either way. But anyways, he goes, he grabs it, comes to stuff, comes with some other stuff. I'm like, oh, you paying or something like that? I'm like, because I see both of them. I'm like, is he paying her? I'm just speaking to him, like, are you paying Brody or something? He's like, nah, she paying for me. And then she was speaking. I forgot what they said to each other, but she said some shit, and I think it must have turned on a switch at him. He like, oh, you bossy, you too bossy. I don't like that. But like, she ain't seemed like she was against it or nothing like that. And on top of it, she bought the stuff. She bought the dude's stuff. So I'm like, ah, y'all must be cool, because they ain't see nothing bad going in, right? Boom, they leave out, right? Hour or two later, she comes back in to the gas station. Mind you, she was drunk or bent back then. She was drunk or bent when I seen her, right? Comes into me and she's speaking to me and she's just like, next time I'm like, speaking to somebody or having an encounter, I think it was like man or woman, like she's like, don't interfere. And I was thinking, don't interfere. What are you talking about? And she was mentioning about like the guy at the register, because I called him Brody and stuff like that. She was like, "Oh, so you cool with him because you call him Brody?" And I'm thinking to myself, I'm telling her like, I call everybody Brody, bro. Brody don't mean nothing. And she's like, to you don't mean nothing. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, I don't get where this is going and stuff like that. I was like, you seem cool with him the way you talk with him and stuff like that. She said, really? Did we seem cool? I was like, well, yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, you speak to people and all that and all that. And I'm like, and you bought his stuff, right? Start talking a bit, and it's crazy. Like I'm at the point where like I can't really take people seriously because I've seen so much people do goofy stuff. I have a hard time taking you serious. I ain't gonna disrespect you, but I'm gonna have a hard time taking you serious. Cause she was talking, and when she was talking, I was like, "Hold up!" I was like, "Are you drunk?" She's like, "Yeah." I gonna lie, I probably would have been an asshole for this, but I smirked. I was like, "All right." I was like, "Continue what you were saying." Cause like I mean, cause like I thought she was when I first